The second part is not only that we offer our bodies as a living sacrifice, but that we have a stubborn refusal to be conformed to the standards and the agendas of the present evil age. A stubborn refusal. That's what he says. Do not be conformed. So I'm not going to. Not if I'm on this path. Every generation brings its own particular challenges. I would not be so bold as to suggest that I know the challenges that you are facing. I may have an inkling of them, but I'm not sitting where you are sitting. But from the observation perspective of my life, it would seem to me that you have grown up and are growing up confronted by three big lies. Three big lies. And they're these. Number one, that there is no creator God. Number two, that there is no absolute morality. And number three, that there is no ultimate truth. So the world in which we live has lost its story. The pieces of the jigsaw of life have apparently all been tipped out on the floor. Nobody can find the picture that was originally on the front of the box, and so people are trying to make their way along this forlorn path. And Paul says, paraphrased by J.B. Phillips, do not allow the world to squeeze you into its own mold. Now somebody says, well, this sounds rather negative to me, and I don't like to be negative. Well, you should be negative, except when you're supposed to be positive. After all, 8 out of the 10 commandments are prohibitions. The only other 2 are remember your father and mother and remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. But all the other 8 are don't do this, don't do this. And someone says, well, but I'm a spiritual person. I don't like to get tied up in that kind of material. Listen, you are not, and I am not, a spiritual person in the biblical sense, except as the use of my body is characterized by conscious, intelligent, consecrated devotion to the service of God. When Paul writes to Titus, encouraging him to make sure that he's instructing his congregation effectively, he reminds him the grace of God has appeared, bringing salvation, teaching us to say no to ungodliness and worldly passions, and to live self-controlled, upright, and godly lives in the present age.